Yo, close the curtains. Your weaknesses are not worth it. This is a disease that was meant to spread on purpose.
Alas, poor York, you have your head in my hands. Now listen to the words from this destructive band as they torch the curtains and rip apart the land. Now get off your knees because it's time to stand, and then fall like trees, at least fall like a man. Cause you've got to believe that you fell with no dignity. You grab for defeat cause you didn't grab victory. That's reserved for elites and for those who make history, cause it's bound to repeat. And then there goes the mystery, what you did to collapse or what you did to succeed. See, it's recorded, relaxed, and over 1 million CDs until those CDs crack, and then so do our legacies. That's why we always fight and progress through life steadily, cause the curtains will close and you need to watch for yourself. Cause at the end of the story, man, it gets gory when the books go back on the exact same shelf.
This barren wasteland is a stage of fright, only for you to volunteer to disappear. But why do magicians never reveal the tricks while you're not in sight? Or did it become less immune to light? The curtain closed your exposure and you're fair to fight. Weaknesses allows you opportunities to flee and hide. Where you drop the mic, what will you decide? Why your minds collapse, this is your final act.
Sweet and sour with the Long Island mixture of iced tea, and likely, despite me, with audacity to ride beats, would grind me. They find me in those basements trying to fuck up their psyche. We don't pound lightly, with thoughts weighing more than Whitey. Forward they cite me, calling Batman or his Batmobile so he'll drive me to Bane so he can get the poison, and I'll stick up the ivy to fly me up to the moon with a spoon and a phone to dial heaven. With the final act, I will leave your territory with my mild lesson. What was once a wild session was with the people who records 9/11. If you can't stand the heat, get the fuck out of aisle 7. It's a command for file structure and get an arm of your J-Block soldiers. Get back to being your wife, driving the drunk tank top chauffeur. My business is 8 hours cold because we're the real fucking Nazis. We'll bring genocide to any cop by this if they try to say something floppy. Who's gonna stop me? We ain't playing red light with no vinyl packs, so smile back. Now that my dish is over, this is your final act.
This barren wasteland is a stage of fright, only for you to volunteer to disappear. But why do magicians never reveal the tricks while you're not in sight? Or did it become less immune to light? The curtain closed your exposure and you're fair to fight. Weaknesses allows you opportunities to flee and hide. Where you drop the mic, what will you decide? Why your minds collapse, this is your final act. Mythology speak of reckoning, wrecking kings' weaponry. Magician disappearing acts. Mysteriously physicians contact robbery, casted to misguided abyss, suffocating you back to life. Manifested into trampled, infested, rioting, bootleg, anthill, giant social gathering adventures. Clenching fists, potentials offensive. Fencing tactical, mistreating, impressive hat tricks. Supplying stomach grumbling, chainsaws, greatest common numerator. Fraction to saw you in half with. Audience participation is human blasphemy, chain reaction, immune systems out of order. Practice makes perfect, caught up. Depression like wishful thinking, a skiffle. I beg your pardon. Unexpected lamp bursts and harvest genie. Banishing spirit world miracles. You don't believe me? I am the self-destructive idol. Bibles run out of plague ammunitions for painful entertainment. This barren wasteland is a stage of fright, only for you to volunteer to disappear. But why do magicians never reveal the tricks while you're not in sight? Or did it become less immune to light? The curtain closed your exposure and you're fair to fight. Weaknesses allows you opportunities to flee and hide. Where you drop the mic, what will you decide? Why your minds collapse, this is your final act.